Have you ever wondered about the history of Wicked? When Wicked premiered on Broadway in 2003, audiences quickly fell under its spell. This wasn't just a typical adaptation of The Wizard of Oz, it was a reimagining, giving a voice to the Wicked Witch of the West and exploring her misunderstood origins. Wicked has since become one of the most beloved musicals of all time, dazzling audiences with its spellbinding music, enchanting set designs, and characters that hit the heart just as much as they make us laugh. But the journey from Wicked's earliest concept to its success as a cultural phenomenon was anything but straightforward. Filled with twists, turns, and green faces, this is the remarkable story of Wicked and how it transformed from a best-selling book to a worldwide musical sensation. I'm Keith, and this is History Wonder. The origin of Wicked can be traced back to the imagination of Gregory Maguire, who wrote the 1995 novel Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West. Maguire's story flipped the Oz narrative on its head, offering a backstory for Elphaba, the green-skinned witch who would eventually be known as the Wicked Witch of the West. His take was bold. What if Elphaba wasn't evil but misunderstood? What if she was the hero, and the story of Oz was just a matter of perception? Maguire's novel was a dark, complex reimagining that dove into political intrigue, moral ambiguity, and complex social issues. It provided readers with an Oz that wasn't the bright, candy-colored place of the classic movie, but a world where power, prejudice, and justice were more complicated. The novel garnered a cult following, including one fan who would make a life-changing decision after reading it: Stephen Schwartz, a renowned composer and lyricist. Schwartz had worked on musicals like Pippin and Godspell, but Wicked sparked something special. He immediately saw the potential for a musical adaptation, albeit one that would need to be lighter and more palpable than Maguire's darker novel. Schwartz's journey to bring Wicked to the stage was fraught with challenges. For one, Gregory Maguire's book wasn't exactly begging to be a Broadway musical. With complex themes and a convoluted plot, transforming the book into a musical meant massive changes. Schwartz went to Maguire to discuss the adaptation, and after some persuasion and reportedly many green-themed pitches, he secured the rights to turn Wicked into a musical. From there, the project became a team effort, with Schwartz writing the music and lyrics, while Winnie Holtzman, known for her work on My So-Called Life, joined as the book writer. Together, they aimed to focus on Elphaba's friendship with Glinda, Oz's famous Good Witch, adding emotional depth to the tale while creating a story of rivalry, misunderstanding, and above all, friendship. Schwartz and Holtzman's version reimagined Elphaba as an idealistic outcast who's constantly judged for her green skin, while Glinda is the bubbly, popular blonde who wrestles with her privilege. This dynamic set the stage for a musical that was both deeply entertaining and surprisingly heartfelt. One of Wicked's greatest triumphs is its music, which fans around the world know by heart. Schwartz composed a score filled with soaring anthems, soulful ballads, and plenty of humor. The show's most iconic number, Defying Gravity, became an instant anthem for self-empowerment, with Elphaba quite literally taking flight on stage. The song's powerful message about defying limitations and embracing one's uniqueness resonated deeply with audiences. Another standout, Popular, became a fan favorite for its sharp wit and humor. In it, Glinda teaches Elphaba the right way to be popular, with tongue-in-cheek tips on fashion and charm, all while Elphaba watches in bemusement. Glinda's comical, self-absorbed personality, paired with Elphaba's more grounded outlook, captured audiences, making the two witches' dynamic one of the show's highlights. For the roles of Elphaba and Glinda, Wicked brought together two powerhouse performers who would go on to become Broadway legends. Idina Menzel, known for her husky voice and emotional depth, was cast as Elphaba, while Kristen Chenoweth, with her soprano voice and comedic timing, took on the role of Glinda. Their chemistry and individual talents elevated the characters from the page to unforgettable stage icons. Menzel's portrayal of Elphaba was intense and heartfelt, capturing the character's frustration, ambition, and eventual defiance. Meanwhile, Chenoweth's Glinda was a comedic, high-energy foil to Elphaba's brooding nature, providing endless laughs while also showing glimpses of vulnerability. The two actresses quickly became synonymous with their roles, and Menzel's rendition of Defying Gravity became so iconic that it's practically required Broadway listening. Their performances brought audiences to their feet night after night, helping turn Wicked into a must-see phenomenon. When Wicked first premiered, critics were divided. Some praised the show for its music and performances, but others criticized its plot for being overly simplistic compared to Maguire's novel. Some critics even doubted that the story had staying power, feeling that it was overshadowed by the original Wizard of Oz. But while critics wavered, fans were already flocking to see the show. Audiences adored Wicked's mix of humor, heart, and dazzling special effects. Word of mouth quickly spread, and fans returned again and again, proving the critics wrong. Within months, Wicked became a cultural phenomenon, beloved by a dedicated fan base who connected deeply with Elphaba's journey of self-acceptance. The popularity of Wicked wasn't confined to Broadway. Soon after its New York debut, the show began touring internationally, with productions popping up in cities from London to Tokyo. The London production at the Apollo Victoria Theatre has since become one of the West End's longest-running musicals, and fans around the world have been enchanted by Wicked's story and score, with productions staged in countries like Germany, Japan, Brazil, and Australia. As Wicked spread globally, it didn't just become a Broadway export, it became a cultural phenomenon. The show inspired fan art, spin-offs, and even a few themed merchandise shops. Wicked's influence also seeped into mainstream media, from TV parodies to celebrity tributes. The show's universal themes of friendship, prejudice, and self-identity made it accessible to audiences of all ages and backgrounds. One of the reasons Wicked resonates so powerfully is its ability to tackle complex themes in a way that feels accessible and uplifting. At its heart, Wicked is a story about embracing individuality, overcoming prejudice, and the complex nature of good and evil. Elphaba's journey from misunderstood outcast to empowered, defiant figure embodies a message of resilience that fans find deeply inspiring. The show's impact on popular culture can't be overstated. It's one of the few musicals where songs like Defying Gravity and For Good are not only well-known, but also serve as touchstones for self-empowerment and friendship. These songs have been performed by countless celebrities, featured on shows like Glee, and continue to inspire fans around the world. Wicked has conquered the stage, but fans have been eagerly waiting for its long-promised film adaptation. The idea of a Wicked movie has been in the works for years, with various names attached to direct and star. Finally, in 2021, it was announced that the Wicked film would officially be directed by In the Heights' John M. Chu, with Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Glinda. Creators made the decision to split the movie into two parts, which aims to capture the full depth of the Wicked story. This would promise fans an epic adaptation that will bring the Emerald City to life without cutting the story down to fit into one film. The Wicked movie is highly anticipated, with fans eagerly awaiting a new medium for Elphaba and Glinda's story. The film adaptation has the potential to introduce Wicked to an even wider audience, possibly sparking another wave of popularity for the musical. From stage to screen, Wicked continues to evolve and enchant, proving that the story of two unlikely friends in Oz is timeless. Wicked, the movie, finally hits theaters in November 2024. Since its debut, Wicked has left a lasting legacy in theater. With record-breaking ticket sales and a global fan base, it's one of the most successful musicals of all time. But more than its financial success, Wicked has earned a place in the hearts of millions. Elphaba's story of resilience, Glinda's journey toward empathy, and the show's witty, emotional lyrics resonate with fans both young and old. Honestly, Wicked's success is no fluke. It's the product of creative risks, talented performances, and themes that go beyond the walls of the theater. It's a reminder that there's often more to a story than meets the eye, and sometimes the Wicked might just be misunderstood. For fans of all ages, Wicked continues to cast a spell that seems to grow stronger, ensuring that the untold story of the Witches of Oz will live on for generations to come. Thanks for watching. What topics in history have you wondered about? Comment below and let us know what videos you would like to see. And be sure to like and subscribe.